I mean, she literally talked herself into that, and she's the one that came to me and said, yep, that's what I want to do. Let's get that. She goes, can I get that started through you? And I said, absolutely. What's up, everybody? Levi from freesalesadvice.com. Just got out of my second appointment for the day. And again, it was a close. So we've got 2 for 2 today. This was completely different from my call earlier. My earlier call was very closed off. You know, thought I was there to sell her something, was just very, very held up. And at the same time, we were still able to make that happen. Well, this client was very outgoing, very happy to see me. And we sat down to talk, and she just started spilling the beans, which I love. And so, you know, she had thought she had brought all of her account information, but she wanted to understand, how does the pension system affect Social Security? And she had been told that now that she's in the pension system, it's going to wipe out her Social Security completely, which, you know, is not the case. But she had over 30 years in the private sector, and in that case, a state pension should not affect Social Security that much. At most, it may be reduced by about 10%, but still, she should receive a majority of that. So I wanted to assure her of that. We still did her calculation for her pension, found out how much she's going to get. She's actually 60 years old and had been working in this position for the last 10 years. But I asked her, I said, well, do you have a 403B? And she said, no, what's that? I've never even heard of that, which we come across time and time again. And sure enough, I explained that to her. I said, well, you've had a 401k in the past, right? And she said, yeah. And I said, same concept. And then I explained the differences, which I always do. And what's funny is that she came out and she said, oh, wow, that's amazing, because my husband is 10 years older than me. He's retired and he spends money like crazy. He always makes fun that that's why he married a younger girl, was so that he could retire and have her take care of him. And I just thought, wow, what a terrible thing to say to your wife. But at the same time, that's the reality. I mean, she seemed okay with that, but still, he was military, and so he receives a pension and a couple of other things, and actually works a part-time job. But they're not hurting on money. She's got a good salary, but she's never had additional retirement support. So whenever I explained that to her, she said, oh, so my husband can't touch that. And I said, well, yeah, I mean, technically, it's your account, your retirement account. It's going to be off to the side. You don't have to worry about that. So that was her main selling point, is that she was like, well, I want to put something away for myself that he can't touch and will be there for me in retirement, so I get to choose what I want to do with it. And that was a great way, because she technically, I mean, she closed herself on that. But that's the key point of this video, is when you have somebody that's outgoing and talkative and whatnot, let them talk. Let them talk. You know, just all you need to do is throw out one little question here or there, just to kind of spur that conversation or their dialogue that much more, because trust me, they'll tell you what you want to know or what you need to hear. So this is the same way. In this case, I mean, she literally talked herself into that, and she's the one that came to me and said, yep, that's what I want to do. Let's get that. She goes, can I get that started through you? And I said, absolutely. And she said, all right, let's go. So it was relatively very simple, but at the same time, you've got to be able to lead your client in the right direction. So just like the call earlier I had today, very closed off, very easy, soft spoken, doom and gloom, thought there was no hope. I scaled myself back. I lowered my tone, lowered my voice, was very calm and cool, let her know there is a way out, and that got her comfortable enough to go ahead and get an account started with me and do a rollover from another financial advisor. So in the first meeting. Now, in this case, this client, very, very happy, very, very talkative. So if you get that person happy and talkative, well, man, all you got to do is throw out a little question here or there, or feed into what they're talking about, and that's going to allow you to help them continue talking. And if you got that type of person, then that's a good thing. They're a lot easier to work with, easier to close. And in this case, she ended up closing herself. So this is a great situation. I mean, I haven't had one of these either. So two extreme ends of the spectrum here today. one very closed off, one very open. I really had to work on that first appointment to get it closed. This one, she closed herself, which was great, and that was it. Done deal. And that's what you got to do. And so that's what I did. It was so easy. I started doing the application, and she wasn't saying much after that, so I just kept the conversation going, asked about her family, asked about her husband, his military service, her son, and then we got into a whole side conversation from there. It worked out really, really well. So that's the whole point of this video. You've got to adjust and adapt to your client, and if you get someone that's really outgoing, really talkative, let them talk, and let them talk themselves into the sale. Remember, people like to hear themselves talk. The more they talk, the more they feel listened to. That's why you have 2 ears, 1 mouth, so you can listen twice as much, right? You just got to play into the personalities of your client. If you understand how to read them and what they're putting out, then just play off of that. And that's what you got to do. Again, we talked about this before. That's matching and mirroring and just adapting your personality to meet with theirs. Because people want to work with people who are like them or who like they want to be. So it's hard for them to look up to you because they don't know you or they just met you. But if you're like them, then they're going to say, man, something about this person that I like. Well, that's because you remind them of themselves. So that's the key point of that video. So hope you got something out of that. If you did, like and share. Again, if you're stuck in a sales process or with a client or got a certain situation that you can't seem to overcome, an objection or something like that, just let this community answer it for you. That's what we're here for. That's what we want to do. It's not just me, it's this whole community. Let them answer that for you. So again, appreciate you tuning in. Remember, ABC, always be closing.